Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Hut. It seems as though Common probably watched our video, since he did after a round, and found out with regards to his relationship with Jennifer Hudson, since he just figured out the most difficult way possible, and Jennifer isn't the one to play with. Now you all remember how Jennifer and Common disclosed their relationship as of late, right? Well, word on the roads is that Common's meandering eye previously drove him into some desire, and he previously went behind Jennifer's back with the secret lady. Well, Jennifer was not going to bring that lion down, and she went crazy on him, hauled him for rottenness, and unloaded him like a hot potato. Definitely, you all are right. You all need to slow down in light of the fact that Jennifer isn't allowing him to pull it off. I'm seeing someone who's quite possibly the most gorgeous individual I've at any point met throughout everyday life. And she's brilliant. She cherishes God. She has something genuine and practical about her. She's gifted, yet I set my standard high because she needed to have an Oscar. She needed to win an Oscar for her most memorable film. I said my stand, she needed to get her own television show gracious. Okay, you all. It seems that Common has been killing everything in and out of town, despite the fact that he's in a serious relationship with Jennifer Hudson. Or, if nothing else, we thought it was a serious relationship. Rather, it appears as though Jennifer was the only one being committed, and the remark was out of being a playboy that fans have consistently blamed him for being presently. I realize that it sounds terrible, yet a ton of you all saw this approaching. However, you all genuinely Stevie Marvel might have seen this approaching well in advance on the grounds that give Comment's track history with ladies in the past. No doubt, it isn't so much that stunning that he's currently being blamed for venturing out on Jennifer. Now I need to say this, that him venturing out on the EGOT champ, Jennifer Hudson, should be a wrongdoing or something to that effect, since undermining her is crazy. I mean, she's in a real sense an EGOT champ, and perhaps of the most capable lady on the planet. So Common doing her messy is low-key wild. Com should cherish her. She turned her back and she wound up out on the line. No, I'm making an effort not to casualty disgrace Jennifer any such thing yet. She got warned by a great deal of fans. You all, even Common ex, Tiffany Haddish, went well beyond attempting to get Jennifer to see the sort of individual that Common was yet to be fair. Tiffany wasn't doing it because of generosity or any such thing, since she was purportedly being a critic and loathing on the new relationship, since she was still enamored with Common and loathed the way that he had continued on from her to another person. Tiffany didn't actually sit tight for Jennifer or Com to emerge and formally affirm that they were seeing someone. She began tossing and concealing the main thing we found out about the gossipy tidbits about them being together. The couple up with was Sovereign Latifah, yet shoot, he could have yet to be fair. Kay was feeling hurt excessively, despite the fact that Tiffany was quick to fall in love, and you all know that Common knows when and how to turn up our riz. It didn't take long for Tiffany to go completely gaga over him, yet without a second to spare, he took out the carpet from under her closure. Their talking stage and deciding to get back with his ex, Angela Pohl. Now Tiffany was devastated over this, since she felt that she had something strong going. Yet Common wasn't in total agreement with her, and he didn't feel her like she was feeling him. Now you imagine that this would have been the signal for Tiffany to continue on and take her L like a pro, right? While managing the way that she had sorted played, yet no, that is not the way in which it out at all, since Tiffany was eager to remain uninvolved and sit tight for Common and Angela's relationship to go to pieces on the grounds that, again, Common didn't have gained notoriety for having the option to keep a relationship. And it was inevitable, Beth. Or the things with Angela hit the stones as well. And it just so happens, Tiffany didn't need to stand by, extremely lengthy, on the grounds that Common unloaded Angela in just merely weeks. So Tiffany's lenient paid off by the day's end. Yet in the wake of saying a final farewell to Angela, Common choosing to turn the block right fast back to Tiffany. And you all can wager your whole check that she promptly resembled, yes, she prepared, she didn't attempt to set up a misrepresentation or make him work for it, or on the other hand, nothing, since she took him back and succumbed to him once more. Now at first, they attempted to do the entire thing, yet that immediately went sideways when the lockdown hit, and they isolated together. Now, Tiffany went live on Instagram with Gabrielle Association and Dwayne Swim, and we saw Common behind the scenes, and that is how we realized that they were without a doubt music together now. Before he and Tiffany got official, Common previously had an extremely extensive rundown of associations with different ladies that didn't exactly go well. I mean, this ordered Serena Williams to Raj PH, Arrow, and 2 or 3 different ladies. I'm leaving off the rundown. It's fascinating to be aware that his exes are generally not especially cordial with him, particularly Miss Erica Terrible, and that is on the grounds that he was accounted for to have done every one of them filthy for a few setting. Erica and Remark began dating in the year 2000, and they were together for a long time before Erica chose to cut off the friendship herself in late 2002. From the start, Erica would have rather not carefully described the separation, but Kama was very glad for her to discuss it, and he impacted Erica, saying the justification for the separation was that Erica had fallen in love with another person, and she unloaded him via telephone. He said she gave it to me. I was in my lodging room on a visit. She called me and said hello. I would rather not be in this relationship anymore. I'm similar. It's another person who was my most memorable love and my most memorable deplorability. He likewise revealed that he was squashed when the relationship with Erica ended. Say with Erica B, that was my most memorable love when you were just open and drifting. He said when we split, I was 27 to 28. I was in a cloud, simply making a cursory effort. It was difficult to eat. Erica resembled me. I surmise I'll see you in my next lifetime. No sentiments except for Erica at last had enough of him recounting his story according to his perspective and making her look terrible, and she at last implied that there was some treachery associated with the separation. She said that unfaithfulness isn't an arrangement breaker for me. All of us are sexual creatures. I'm not somebody with an extremely high moxie. I don't need closeness for joy. I really want friendship. I really want an accomplice I can rely upon, that I can adore and develop with. However, I truly do comprehend the idea of these men I've been with, and men overall they want to pursue. So, despite the fact that he supposedly undermined Erica, he attempted to turn the account of the separation as her shortcoming and blamed her for getting films for another man, discussed being manipulative, when Erica was the one that said, "You better call Tyone, so we sell." And I say that this man has negative criticism. I mean it. Yet after he finished things with Angela, he attempted to fix his picture by saying that he had gone to treatment, being a superior accomplice. And yakety yak, you was willing? Have a fairly renowned relationship mentor. Gracious, better believe it. Yes, Michelle Obama. She has most certainly helped talk me through specific snapshots of connections. We had discussions, and she has provided me with a ton of shrewdness. Yet something extraordinary that she told me as I was going through this excursion was that you need to figure out you're not going to get anyone that is wonderful in light of the fact that you're flawed. Comprehend to the point that there are a few certain things that you will think twice about in picking that accomplice, yet lengthy as long as the basic beliefs, the qualities that are generally vital to you. That individual you realize separates on that rundown. Then she gave you some solid counsel there, some great insight. Igjat there. Yet that didn't exactly work out, in light of the fact that when Tiffany began to quit fooling around with the relationship and discuss how she needed to be locked in, Remark quickly changed around on her, making it clear to the paparazzi that he had no designs to propose. I will do what's great for myself and the woman. You know, right now, all I need is bliss. As of now, we could see that he had currently genuinely left the relationship, yet Tiffany didn't exactly get that reminder yet. And he at last named her like a hot potato. Yet very much as he did with Erica Badu, he contorted the story into a piece so he didn't seem to be the miscreant in the separation. As opposed to saying that he had gotten exhausted with Tiffany, he attempted to gloss over it as a common separation, saying that the two of them had occupied plans. Once Tiffany and I got back moving, it truly didn't permit for us to invest as much time and set as much focus on our relationship. I don't think the affection really scattered. I simply think it was very much like we weren't taking care of a relationship. He was attempting to try not to be the miscreant by all means, yet that didn't work out on the grounds that Tiffany was not going to be quiet about what truly happened. She chose to spill her side of the story, uncovering that he left her heart in pieces, and she didn't mince words either, saying he may be the kind of individual that never truly settles down with some body child. He resembles, you realize, like a honeybee going from one bloom to another to blossom. I don't know. I wish only bliss and satisfaction. Yet she didn't stop there, since she has kept on talking uncommon from that point forward. So when I let you know that she would be the ideal individual to educate Jennifer Hudson regarding the kind of individual Common is, I was being for genuine now. Before Common and Jennifer got together, they ran into similar circles in Hollywood, and a source who realized them said that they've known one another for quite a long time. Things took artistic turn while they were recording in Philadelphia over the mid-year. When the day shoot wrapped, they'd continuously track down their approach to one another's side, And obviously, Jennifer attempted to play coy, saying individuals. Subscribe Celeb Hut for more videos.